President-elect Joe Biden continues to add to his team, promising to build a diverse cabinet for his latest nominees for his climate and energy team, including the very first Native American cabinet secretary, the sixth African American on his cabinet. As he is building his team, though, Biden has been avoiding questions about a federal investigation into his son Hunter Biden's business dealings. Now, Republicans and the president have been touting what they say should be a special counsel to investigate Hunter Biden. We're bringing our political panel this morning. Michael Williams is a Democratic strategist and the founder of the Williams Group. Michael Eberle is a Republican strategist and a show host, the owner of GOPusa.com. Gentlemen, thanks for joining us. Michael, I want to start with you. We've been hearing stories from inside this White House of the last couple of days about the president meeting with Michael Flynn, talks of martial law, investigations of redoing the election, now more of this Hunter Biden questioning. What is the end game here for this administration as we're trying to watch one administration stand up? This seems unprecedented in political transition history.
Oh, it absolutely is. And I think the end game is we just have to get to January 20th and have Joe Biden sworn in as the next president of the United States. But we've seen upset before. We've seen it after the 2000 race with Bush v. Gore. We've seen it after 2004, 2016, 2008 with Obama. But we've never seen anything like this, where the president has taken it to this extreme. But again, the Constitution provides that on January 20th, the new president will be duly sworn in, and then the current President Trump could continue with the conspiracy theories.
Bobby, the leader of the Republicans in the United States Senate, Mitch McConnell, congratulated President-elect Joe Biden earlier this week. It appears that Republican leadership is acknowledging finally Joe Biden's election. Why are there so many members, though, in the Republican Party, in the House especially, that still have not gotten to the point where they can say that Joe Biden is going to be the 46th president of the United States?
Well, I appreciate being on the program, and I think the main thing to do, the main thing that more people haven't spoken out, the reason why, is because we have this time period. We have this time period to contest the election. Some days, the day after the election, the night of the election, you've got that phone call. You've got that phone call saying, congratulations, well done, big victory. And from that day, even before the electors meet, you start calling him president-elect. In other periods of time, you have contested races. Races that have gone all the way to the House of Representatives, judging it right there, deciding it right there. So there's no reason that this should be a big deal saying we must call him president-elect when it's still being contested.
But
there are major aspects of the election.
The Electoral College, though, has elected Joe Biden. This is not a question right now of if, it's a matter of when.
Well,
so
actually,
what is the end game here, though,
meet
of backing up a president who's on his way out when you have a Republican Party that is still going to need to be part of this government with this incoming presidency?
Oh, yeah. And whatever ends up happening, everyone will work together. We'll still have Republicans in the Senate. We'll still have Republicans in the House. But just because the electors met doesn't mean it's a done deal. January 6th, they still have to certify those results. And historically, you've had other slates of electors. You've had contests in the House of Representatives. The one word you threw out in the intro that I find interesting, and it gets used a lot, is unprecedented. The only thing unprecedented really now is the amount of fake news going on, martial law and things like that.
Bobby,
this is being contested, and it's a good process.
All right, but the fact of the matter remains that there are wide swaths of the Republican Party right now that is still in denial over Joe Biden's election. At what point does the Republican Party start to stand up as its own and stop echoing the claims of its outgoing president?
Well, again, to say that these people, there's millions and millions of people are simply echoing the sentiments of the president is kind of misleading and not really sincere in the fact that people believe that this election was fraudulent. The percentage of people, Republicans independents and Democrats that believe it's fraudulent is very high. Even over 10% of Democrats, you would think that would be zero.
All right.
They believe it was fraudulent. So let's just examine it. Let's see what's going on. State legislatures are still holding hearings. They're still hearing from witnesses.
But facts matter here, Bobby, and a lot of this has been dismissed as just that, hyperbole and theory and not fact-based. I want to move over to you, Michael, for a second here. Hunter Biden. Obviously, the Hunter Biden story was at the center of the impeachment proceedings. Do Democrats need to have this once and for all settled so that we can get to the bottom of this and move on without this stuff hanging over Joe Biden's head?
Yes. I mean, that's the simple answer, right? I mean, fair is fair. And if there was an assistance to look into all of the activities of President Trump during that period of time, and we've seen this during the Clinton administration, we've seen it during the Obama administration with, Fast and Furious. Yes, let's have the Justice Department take a look at this and see where that goes. Mm-hmm. And if there needs to be further investigation, then that should occur. I don't think that the president-elect has anything to hide. I don't think Hunter Biden has anything to hide, so it should be fully investigated. Bobby,
Michael, we appreciate both of you coming on the Hill this Sunday morning. We look forward to having you back real soon.
Okay, friends, thanks so much for watching. And before you go, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you'll be notified. And here's a special video just for you so you can watch even more of the 13-minute news hour. And don't forget to check out GOPUSA.com for the best in conservative news and commentary. We'll see you next time.